Don't you just hate it when a great project result is overshadowed by terrible cooperation? Hi, I'm Maria Foulquie from Visuality, and today I will give you 4 tips on how a client and designer can cooperate in a smooth and efficient way. We at Visuality specialize in communicating complex ideas using illustration, infographics and videos, because through visualization, the message and story becomes more accessible to the audience. We often work with hard-to-understand themes like science communication, sustainability, or theory of change. Because of this complexity, we have to work with a collaborative, iterative design process. So what does that mean, collaborative, iterative design? We work collaboratively because only through the marriage of our creative design solutions and the client's content expertise can we achieve the best results. Iterative simply means that we divide each project in phases. First, we define the skeleton of the design, and then we refine the style. At each step, the feedback and validation of the client are crucial before we move on. No feedback, no progress. Now get ready for our tips. 1. A collaborative, iterative process often brings discomfort. Make sure that your client is comfortable with this, or at least willing to deal with it. The client will need to put in time to review each phase, give you detailed feedback and take responsibility for the process. They also need to understand that you are both accountable for the final success of the project. If they are not up for it, this is not the right approach for them. 2. Communicate clearly about what the different phases are and what the goal for each phase is. Our phases usually are information structure, style sample, and final product. During the information structure phase, we focus on the information flow and not the aesthetics. We want feedback on the content, not the style. Show examples of how each phase looked in previous projects, so they can trust that we will get there at the end. Otherwise, they might freak out when they see the stick figures in your first draft. 3. Set up a realistic project calendar with deadlines for both yourself and the client. Let the client know when to expect each new version and by when you expect their feedback. That way you keep both parties accountable for meeting the final deadline. And lastly, work with a SPOC or single point of contact. Although a project might have multiple stakeholders on the side of the client, it works best when one single person takes up the job of gathering and consolidating all feedback. It's not your job to make sense of all the different opinions. Let them agree first. If you follow these tips, your next collaborative iterative design will be a piece of cake, hopefully.